Well, here we go again. We're up to round 3 of the ladies' falls here at Coolum Beach Bowls Club. Got an exciting match just about to happen here. We'd like to thank all our sponsors, and we'd like to thank Bowls Queensland, Queensland Government, Coolum Beach Bowls Club for helping us put these championships on. Without their support, all these things aren't possible. Sunshine Coast Council, we'd like to thank them. There's numerous clubs on the Sunshine Coast District that are holding events for us, both men's and ladies, and Sunshine Coast Council are right in the mix to help us out in that regard. Exciting match here with Stewart, Kelsey, a hell of a. They'll all be in the one side. They are playing against Janine Munday, Lisa Bryant, Gayle Sutton, and Christine McGuire, skipping that group along. That particular group has Club Marucci, North Toowoomba, and I'm not sure the shirt that Gayle is wearing. We'll pick that up as she comes back down. I have no doubt that's written somewhere on the back of her shirt or on the pocket there. Kelsey obviously hailing out of Club Helensvale these days. And the rest of her team are all from the Team Ospreys down there at Tweed Heads. Laidley. So that's where Christine is from, Laidley. So a little bit of mix of clubs they've got together to play the Club Force Championships. Don't always have to be from the same club. You can play with friends, you play with enemies, and you play with people that are just bloody good players. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. That's what it's all about. Chloe Stewart just putting her second bowl down, coming up a little short there on the line. Well, today's turned out to be a rather nice day. We've got blue skies, white fluffy clouds, sun on the green. So all in all, we've ended up with a very nice day up here at Coolum Beach, considering it started out with rain. And a few problems for our live stream that had to be overcome by Sir Robbie Allen, the man with all the answers. Kelsey Cottrell just getting on the mat here. Kelsey played for Club Coolum for a number of years, so she knows these greens very well. It's played here with her mum before hooking up with Andrew Howie and moving down to the Gold Coast to continue her career at the top level of bowls. Still part of the Bowls Australia team. Been there since she was 16. She's been an exceptional lawn bowler all that time. Kelsey, for those who don't know her, and I don't know who in the world of lawn bowls wouldn't know her, but she's the one in the green Helensvale shirt. Won numerous world titles, Commonwealth Games gold medals, and a silver, possibly a bronze. I can't quite remember them all because there's that many of them. And state titles, well, you need a small car to carry them around. All the medals that Kelsey has accumulated over the years. Everybody comes out to play. They love playing against people like Kelsey. That That's the yardstick right there. This team is the yardstick in ladies lawn bowls, especially here in Queensland. So to come out and play against them, that's where the bar is set, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see how Christine McGuire and crew handle the team of Kelsey Cottrell. What? Not the start for the second end that Kira was looking for. Let's see if Janine can jump on and hide this jack before anybody else can get to it. Janine, I should say. It's a lovely bowl, good position. Couple of feet behind the jack. Kira will look to just add a metre to her last bowl. She's a lovely lawn bowler, Kira. Has been playing down there at Tweed for a number of years in their top side for the ladies. A few games she's played in Premier League, and is one of the best young lady bowlers in her district on the Gold Coast. Janine couldn't quite replicate her first bowl and has dropped that one a good metre up the green. Next on the map we've got the famous Lynsey Clarke, or used to be Armitage, LA we used to call her. Snoozy, there's lots of different names that Lynsey has. But she's just dropped her first bowl a metre short. I have no doubt she will correct on that. Lisa Bryant has got that away quite nicely. She's looking like she's heading for the same wall and the fence here, 1 metre out. It will take the girls, the ladies, a little while to get used to this rink. They've just come off one of the other greens, which is possibly going a little bit quicker than this one, but by no means. This is running around the 14-second mark. Lynsey's not happy with that bowl. Hands on the hips indicates she can't believe she came up short. She would have thought she'd put more on that, but we've all done the same thing. Yes, it's getting it's starting to get a little ugly out there. It's with those bowls a metre out. They're this is where your training comes to the fore, and no one trains harder than Chloe Stewart. Chloe is constantly on the green, perfecting her game. She's a bit of a perfectionist, Chloe. She loves the game of lawn bowl. She's a lovely lady, and has her first bowl sitting in second shot. Very nice. So her training would involve having bowls in front, something in front of where she wants to draw to, so she can envisage that, draw around it. She does that sort of training. A lot of people don't. Some people put a bucket in front. That was a famous drill that Ian Shoeback used to do. Put a garbage can about a metre in front of the jack, and you had to draw around it. That's one of the shoey drills. Chloe was in that era. Did a lot of her formative years at Club Kiwana with my wife Julie and Ian Schuback as coaches. So she'd have a lot of those drills that she carries forward to today. And she's played 2 very nice bowls into the head there for the gun side to be holding 3 shots. Kelsey walked around the head into the centre so that she could envisage what that looks from the mat. Instead of just walking up the side of the green, you'll notice that a lot of the good players will walk around. They'll quickly stand on the centre line, and that's how they will be looking at it from the mat, so they get that image in their head straight away. Looks always different from the front than it does from the back. Kelsey's down on a very good line here. She's got the weight. She's drawn another shot. Really leaves Christine McGuire to play down through these bowls as the line in takes away from a draw shot. So she just underplayed that and came across the head. Snoozy's just grabbed that. Likes the colour. She used to play with purple bowls for years. That was her favourite colour. Big bowl here from Christine on the second end. She needs to run through those and move a few bowls up. She's underneath the line. She's not even going to get a rub out of this. She's got fresh air. They'll be pulling a few bowls out of here. That's 3. It's 4. We're still counting. It's 5. And Chloe's looking for number 6. This could be a number, it could be over the fence, a 6. Here we go. Yep. Six shots to Kelsey's team. Nice little start there from Kira Bourke. Just put it a couple of feet behind the jack. That's exactly what you need to do when you've got the powerhouse of Chloe Stewart and Kelsey Cottrell on the green. If things need to be moved, they're going back, and they'll go back at it. Can go back at a great rate of knots. Both those players can play some incredible shots. So Kira is very mindful to make sure she's got bowls behind the head. Just come up short with that one though. Bit of overcorrection. got some people from Scotland that have been watching. We've also got Belinda from South Africa. She's on board. Blaine thinks that one of these sides is a slack side. Of course, because he's having a bit of a joke there. There's a lot of people getting up either early or staying up very late in all these countries that switch on here. It's they're either avid lawn bowls watchers or they've been scrolling around the YouTube and just stumbled across our great game.
A lot of these ones are regulars that watch them whenever they're not.
Lynsey's just undercooked that a little, but has come in for a second shot.
Habits with Wales. It's 5 in the morning.
Well, Robbie has just had a quick look and worked out it's about 5:30 where Mike is in Aberystwyth. So very keen to watch some lawn bowls, and I hope he's enjoying it. The familiar green and gold bowls of Chloe Stewart coming in here. A little bit undercooked. Gayle Sutton from Club Marucci. A little unlucky to run into that. She had very good weight for the jack. See if Chloe can improve a little bit more on her bowl. Last one was on the line, but was knocked up. She's a little wide on this one, this track. Will come back, but not enough. If Gayle keeps the same weight as she had on the last, she should... oh, she's got the other bowl of Chloe's. Kelsey Cottrell just looking to come down around those front bowls. She's played an absolute cracker here. Perfect bowl. What comes down to the weight Christine's got here. She was definitely in the zone. It was a nice close bowl. Chloe Stewart, who's a very good indicator of a head. She can read a head very well. She really can tell if something's shot or not. She's stating that they're still holding two, so Kelsey just goes straight back to the draw like she did of her last bowl, looking to draw to those two bowls, which she has. She's just replicated her first bowl and dropped in for three. Very nice bowls there by Kelsey. This is on a very good track as well. Just going to run through a little, but a very good attempt. Three shots to the Kelsey, Chloe, Lynsey and Kira Bourke group. taking them to a nice little start of 10-0. So on this next end, you would have to think Christina McGuire would be really looking to for her team to get something around it, get off that donut and get a shot in there now before this game gets out of reach. And we're only in very early stages, but the pressure is just going to mount. It's going to continue to get tougher and tougher the longer they stay on 0. Kira's just come up a couple of metres short on that bowl. They've gone a lot longer. They've gone for the full length. They know they're picking up numbers on long ends, so they'll continue to just keep stretching it out. All three of these girls have done these drills where they play tee to tee. It's a regular drill, playing maximum and minimum with the Australian and Bowls Queensland sides, which all these girls have been members of. And a great adjustment here by Kira. Jack high weight. Well done. Janine needs to match that bowl. She needs to get a bowl down here. She's on the tight line. She'll probably end up running into her own short bowl here, which doesn't help. Gives Lynsey Clarke, I've got to call her Clarke, I keep forgetting. Lynsey Clarke a free kick here. She really doesn't have anything in her road. She just draws around those short bowls. They're actually a very good guide for her bowls to come back to the jack. And that's what she's done. She'll adjust again off that. Just drift around the short bowls. But this is Lisa Bryant would have seen that bowl of Lynsey's, would have seen the track. She'll try and follow and emulate the same sort of thing that Lynsey does. Get down here, cut this down. She's on a very good track for the jack. Oh, just slid past, but in a great home. That's a much better bowl. Lynsey looking to drop just a half a metre of weight here. She's on a beautiful line, and she's done exactly that. That's a terrific adjustment. All that coaching and training that she does comes to the fore in these type of shots. Ditch to ditch, drop half a metre. Most people drop way too much weight off when they're trying to bring it back, but Lynsey knows you've got to be there. And they are really setting this head up again for another number if the Christine's team, and Gayle in particular, don't get a bowl here. She's just cut under the head here, and that will run away. So Kelsey's still holding a good 2. With Chloe Stewart jumping on the mat. That familiar stride out of Chloe's when she lets the bowl go. Same thing every time. And draws down here for a beautiful third shot. All right. So Gayle's got all to do here. She's 3 down. She needs to make sure she reaches the head. Anything there, a touch or land a bowl, just to keep them in this game at some point. If they don't do it soon, they're going to run into real problems. And that was not called for. She's run into the short bowl of Janine's. So not to get wrecked on some of the short bowls, Chloe's going to decide to turn over here onto the forehand, play one down. She can still draw it down that hand. She's pretty tight. She's going to crash on the front. And she has. Exactly what she didn't want to do on the backhand, she did on the forehand. So wasn't the best switch in the world, but anyway, they got plenty up their sleeve. Gayle Sutton is just got to get in between those two bowls and try and get the second shot. She's going to get the third shot. She has. So that's third shot for the team of Christine McGuire. So they're only 2 down. Yeah, Belinda, your question was, I am a regular bowls watcher. Robbie and Brian can vouch for that. Where is Brian today? Well, Brian today has been down the other coast and has a lot to do, and has been caught up in on his way back up. So he's got meetings and appointments and all sorts of things. He can't always be here on the mic, but you're just going to have to put up with me, Belinda. That's just the way it is. You don't have a lot of choice. I'm it for the day. This is a lovely bowl here from Christine. Just sliding through. So 2 shots still to the team Cottrell. She's on a great track here again. As always, Kelsey just corrects, draws another one. Beautiful bowls. It's on a good, lovely track here. She's just going to go under the jack and kick a goal. So a little unlucky there. So the superstar team of Cottrell, Stewart, Clarke and Bourke kick away with another fine 3 shots. LA's just said that some of the has-beens, and I'd have to think it's better than being a never was.
True.
And with the way they play bowls, there's no has-been when LA's on the green. And that's Lynsey Clarke, by the way. I've known her longer as LA than I have LC. Kira's off to a fine start again. They're really mounting a lot of pressure here. They're being relentless. This is a really good track. Just lacking that metre of weight. So Janine's, she's got the grass right. She just can't get the weight right. 1 metre of weight and she's all over the jack. Kira's just looking to draw around that bowl. She's using it sort of as a guide. So she's just missed it by a fraction, but still holds 2 shots. Janine needs to just carry that extra metre weight in there. She had the right line. She's put it on a pretty good track here. Let's see how her correction on weight is. She's just pumped Kira's short bowl up. The 2 shots. Leaving the open hand for Lynsey. Just casually draw one in there. And that is a beautiful bowl by Lynsey. Well done. In great position. 8 inches behind the jack, holding 3. This is on a very tight line. They're going to have to learn to land something here because she's got good weight, Robbie, but just didn't have the line. Another lovely bowl by Lynsey. Just like shelling peas for Lynsey, this is. The difficult thing is, for the opposition, is that they've got Chloe Stewart following Lynsey, so it's the task doesn't get any easier. That was a good bowl. Get in there for second shot. Kelsey calling for Chloe to come up on her forehand, land the second bowl, the maroon bowl. So she'll look to land that bowl, pop it out for 4. All these girls can play these shots. And just a little undercooked on the line. Good weight. Well, good afternoon or good morning to good morning for Terry, Neil Turner there in Scotland. Thanks for coming on board, mate. Seeing what we're all about over here. Got a lot of Scottish friends that in the lawn bowls world. Most of them don't mind a pint or two. It's a matter of trying to keep up with them when they do. Now that bowl that was second shot's just fallen in, so it'll be interesting to see if there's that's made any change. But Chloe Stewart was very unlucky to get a touch on her own bowl. She's looking at rolling that bowl out. Thanks, JD. We're trying hard. Cam's playing a tournament tomorrow, rain or shine, and it will be 3 degrees. Well, Cam, you can have that on your own, I'm afraid. That's not one for us. It gets down to 12 degrees here, and we think they should declare a holiday. That was a terrific shot there by Kelsey. The opposition bowls went with it. For 1 down, but she was 1 down anyway, so it was worthwhile chasing it. This could be the end that Christine gets off the mark here, and she's put down a lovely bowl for 2 shots. She's got her on a very good track here. A very, very good track. She's going to sit the bowl and stay for shot. That's a tremendous shot by young Kelsey. Got the slide. Got the bowl. Chloe will do a little walk around. Pulls one out, looking at the second. As we said, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got the weight to reach the head, anything can go on. Anything can happen once you get there. And she got a nice little slide off that front short bowl. It's very close for second shot here. And the donut is now gone off the scoreboard. Well, it wasn't one, it wasn't two, it was three. So if you need to get off a donut, a three is a good way to do it. So after 5 ends, 13-3 for Kelsey Cottrell against Christine McGuire. That bowl of Janine's just coming up a couple of feet short of the jack. It's in knock-upable position. Kira Bourke is, she's got the right weight. She's got a great track here. It looks pretty good to me. That's a beautiful start. It's a lovely bowl. Sits right over. Stops the jack going all the way back. Got Judy Hay from Springsure in Queensland. Do you know where Springsure is, Robbie?
No, Michael, I'm not too sure. But it's definitely spring for sure.
Not sure where Springsure is?
No
Okay.
idea.
No,
Are you going to
I must
enlighten
admit,
me?
it's one of those places I don't think I've been to unless I am getting old. My memory does, I do forget a lot of things. 2 good bowls by Kira, one on, one behind, and better bowls from Janine as well. She's got that back bowl, so that was good correction there. First bowl wasn't that far out, so she was only a couple of feet short, and as I said, he's right in line to be knocked up onto the jack. It's a good positional bowl there by Lisa. Lynsey Clarke jumping on the ditch side of the rink. Coming down trying to draw it. She's just going to run out of puff. Still anybody's business. There's still plenty of room for any of these girls to draw the shot. Lisa just running through a little bit too heavy there. It's Lynsey sticking to the ditch side. She's got it on a good track again. Not sure whether she's carrying the weight. Needs to hunt a little. No, same weight as the first. So she's matched her first bowl. We have Gayle Sutton from Marucci Beach jumping on the mat now. She's taken a wider line than Lynsey, but it is coming back. So not sure what bowls Gayle Sutton's using, but yeah, they were definitely coming back a little bit more.
Okay, Springsure is just south of Emerald.
South of Emerald? I've been to Emerald.
Directly south of Emerald.
I've been to Emerald a few times. So I may have driven through it.
Yes, it's on the way down to Rolleston.
Oh, I've definitely been through it then.
And then heading into the Carnarvon Gorge.
Well, Robbie, I'd have to say I've been through there.
I think we have as well over the years because I remember being in June. So whether we came down from Emerald through Springsure, Rolleston, then down the Arcadia Valley to June, I'm not too sure.
What road's it on?
Yep. I don't know. It's on. Doesn't give me
If I know the highway, I can tell you whether I've been through there or not. I've done nearly every highway in Queensland.
Yeah, we've done most of them too over the years.
Chloe's on a really good line here to set the jack, and
It's a Gregory Highway.
Gregory Highway. Yes, I've been on the
Yep.
Gregory Highway.
Oh, and after all that, Kathy Egan had already let us know that it was south of Emerald.
Well done, Kathy. We should have just kept looking at the screens. Okay. So state of play. Kelsey Cottrell still got a shot with Kira Bourke's first bowl. Christine McGuire has a couple of bowls on the way in, and has just gone through the hole. Of course, he's got a few options here. Any movement on the front two blue bowls of Lynsey's will knock them up for shot. Or she just drives around the inside, but she's actually got the red bowl up, which is the opposition's bowl, and now that is shot.
Those red bowls are SRVs. I heard you saying before you weren't too sure what they were.
SRVs, are
SRVs,
they? Okay.
yep.
Of Gayle Sutton's.
Of Gales, yep.
Yep. Christine didn't quite get around the short bowl of Chloe Stewart. She was right on track, but it's now out of the way, so Christine could actually play that same shot without that obstacle being there. Kelsey won't be short with this. She's tight and running up onto the jack. One to team Cottrell. Vicky Stein, good afternoon, gents. Yes, good afternoon, Vicky. If I mispronounce anybody's name, I do apologise. I'm not great with names. I think I said that in the last telecast.
Yeah, I think you have mentioned that.
Yes, well, for those who weren't listening last time, I apologise again.
Yes, things haven't changed.
Nothing's changed. I still find it hard to pronounce people's names.
I know there's a lot of people get caught out on the Millericks.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Olivia and Cassandra.
Yep. And Brian struggles with Millerick.
Oh, he does.
And there's
okay.
a few other people that I've heard that have called them funny names rather than Millerick. It's not really a tongue twister, but
No, they just forget the second L.
but some people just some of them pronunciations of it is just absolutely out of this world.
Well, what's out of this world is Kira Bourke. She's just drawn another clinger up there. And Janine said, well, I can match that. And has put in a lovely first bowl as well.
And this Kira's still sticking to that same hand. A lot of them would have changed by now.
Yeah.
It's only a bowl and a bit either side of it. Yeah, she knows that side. Just unlucky if you catch it. But yeah.
Lovely correction.
didn't have to change.
Kira's just slid under that first bowl there of Janine's. She's playing very, very well. Exactly what you want to be doing when you're playing on the live stream. It's forced Janine to swap hands. And
once
she's
again,
got caught out.
when you swap hands, you've got to put an extra yard of weight on.
Well, that's a wider hand as well.
Yep, but just mentally, you've got to put that extra yard on, because when you swap for some unknown crazy reason, most people are a yard short.
Yeah, well, it's caught Lynsey out as well. She's come up a metre and a half short. Lisa needs to pay up there and be past those bowls. Even if she's a couple of feet behind, that'll be a good bowl, which she has. That's great weight.
Yep.
That's beautiful weight. There's nothing really to correct on that except maybe 6 inches of grass, but doesn't want to lose any of the weight.
Now, Hannah's Van Eden, yep, you're dead right. Yeah, if you want to lose some coins, bet against the Kelsey team. No,
Yeah.
they're a pretty good team.
We haven't been able to get anyone to put our house on
No.
as yet. Well, I don't think anyone would run the book against them.
It would take a brave person to.
They did have a tussle in the first game though. Came down to the last bowl on the last end for the team Kelsey to win by 1. So there was an opportunity there if I believe Tracy Foster moved her own shot bowl out to lose by 1.
Wow. Oh, that would have hurt.
That would hurt.
Yep.
So if we had our house on it, and could very well have lost it in the first game. Okay, so we've got Chloe Stewart on the draw. We're back to playing nearly a full length. Chloe's put the ball in a very good position. Just slipping past and covering those back bowls. Kerry Green said to say hello, Robbie.
I see that.
Yep.
Yes. Afternoon, Kerry. Just having a look here, Michael. My camera 4 is starting to flicker on me a bit. Settled a bit now, but just doing a little bit of flickering.
Oh, that's the side camera up the green?
Up the far end, yep.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I had to go and fix the cord on the SDI cable this morning. Had to disconnect and reconnect it to get the picture coming through. So I could have just got a bit of moisture in it from that the overnight weather. But it shouldn't have been affecting it now because it was been fine for the last 7 or 8 hours. And it's gone. Yep, I'm going to have to go and fix it.
All right, well, I've lost Robbie now, so you're back stuck with me again. He's got to go up and fix the... see if he can fix the camera. Kelsey's on a fairly wide track here. Will she get back to the jack? She's getting close. Here it comes. She's on the wide hand, and back it comes. You just got to believe when you throw it, you can throw it out there. This one's under the line. All comes down to weight. She's just under the line. Crashes on the front pole. Four shots. Yes, this game's certainly starting to get away from Christine McGuire. it's a lonely old situation out there when you're 18-3 down after 7 ends. You start thinking to yourself, I just need to get to 10. Christine possibly should pull a team up in the middle of the green and say, okay, let's set some goals. Work our way to 10 to start with and then go from there. Because Kelsey will be looking to pump a big score on here. She won't take her foot off the throat. She's been taught to just keep on going, go hard. So this score could end up really blowing out unless we have a massive turnaround by the team, Christine McGuire's team. Janine Munday from Maroochy Beach has started off well there. So she's got one in behind the head. Kira Bourke is looking at sitting the jack. It's just slipped past. So that leaves Janine sitting in a very good situation.
Just have to keep the volume down a little bit though, Jimmy. Very close to Clarke.
Oh, okay.
I can hear everything, even Michael's being visible or everything.
Lynsey Clarke on the mat here as we welcome Jimmy C to the commentary team. Welcome again, Jimmy.
Michael, it's a very small commentary team you have here.
Yes, we haven't been able to expand it, Jimmy. It's
You've been flat picky all day.
yeah, I was actually going to do some work and do some alterations to my motorhome today, but I've been here.
I thought you'll probably be in trouble not being over there cheering for your missus who's in the third game.
I don't really like watching lawn bowls. I don't mind sitting here commentating, talking with Robbie, but I can't sit all day and watch Julie play.
Oh, I thought you might get punished if you don't watch her every now and again.
No, because she might ask me, what did I think?
Mm.
And being honest, I get myself in all sorts of trouble.
Okay, I'll leave that one go.
Just say g'day back to last basketball. I go way back.
Have we got on? We've got quite a few on here.
Yes, Robbie's
Judy Hay Springshaw.
said the good. Say hello to Lance Tasker. He's Robbie's currently doing some electronic tricks with his cameras to make sure that everything continues to run as sweetly as they have.
From Melbourne, eh?
Yeah,
From New Zealand.
he's from New
Okay,
Zealand.
he's watching from Melbourne.
Him and I go back a long way in bowls.
Okay.
So he's one of those people that knew Robbie when he was in his super prime. He's only in his prime now, but when he was in his super prime at lawn bowls.
Junior All Black.
Yes. Did he play front row for the All
I
Blacks?
seriously doubt it.
Oh,
He could have possibly played for New Zealand as a pie eater.
there's a lovely bowl come down there from Gayle Sutton from Maroochy Beach, representing her club.
I haven't had much of a chance to watch this, but isn't it a star-studded little foursome that they have here? They won their first game by 2 and everybody was questioning whether I put the right score down.
Yes, I was just saying to Robbie that with 2 bowls to go, Tracy Foster moved her own shot bowl out
Okay.
to lose that game. So it was exceptionally close.
Another good shot here.
Shot
It's on the right angle.
Yep, it's going to just crash on the front.
Oh, it needed only had to fall in.
Yes, Christine McGuire's team's in a little bit of a sticky situation here where they have to start making a few numbers. It's not insurmountable, but it's getting that way. It's a big hill to climb.
So a young bloke, I don't know, he's probably only about 10 or 12, has been knowing what rinks they've been playing on and getting onto Bowls Link. He knows when to come and pick the cards up for them and drop the cards off.
That'll be young Keegan, is it? Young Keegan?
I don't, he's the son of the skip.
Keegan from Bryant. Yep. Keegan McGuire.
Okay, Keegan McGuire.
Oh, he's got a good name there. Nothing wrong with the name Keegan.
And we're not even going to go there. See this bloke that beat, that won the singles? Who's the one that beat Birdmonk in that final of the under 12 singles?
Got me.
A similar name to that anyway. But I think he's from Tin Can Bay area. The one I'm thinking of.
Carl has come on board and said, afternoon everyone, good luck Kelsey. I don't think Kelsey needs any of the luck in this game.
Sonny Reed's watching from Dublin.
Have a pint for us, Sonny.
Just a question, do any of the men's games get on the TV coverage? Yes, that's just ladies only here today. Tomorrow...
Great shot from Kelsey. Just to sort of rub it all in.
How good was that for a shot? Keegan McGuire. He's the winner of the under 12 the last 2 years. I should have known that a little better.
Yeah.
Not being a selector these days. And she's done everything but. It's just that Mum said when he said to her, "You're on the TV rink." She said, "Oh, I didn't really want to be on the TV rink." And then I realised who she was playing against.
Yes, well, Kelsey played one of her fine shots there. She was down shot, drew around everything, sit the bowl out, sit in there for shot. There's not a lot this young lady can't do.
We will have ladies play in the morning on the live streaming and the men in the afternoon. There'll be quarterfinals in the afternoon, 3 hours. And we have some post-sectional games in the morning tomorrow at 8:30. 3 men's post-sectional and 1 ladies post-sectional. And after we get 2 rounds played tomorrow, we'll be down to the semis for the following morning. Semis and final will have... will be 21 ends with no time limit. Sonny Reed from Dublin. It's a fair way away from here, Dublin.
Just a bit. You been there?
No, you would have been there probably 2 or 3 times, knowing how you travel.
I've been there. I definitely have been there. I love Ireland. Very good. Great place to drive around.
I've been overseas. I've been to Bribie Island. And Tasmania, actually. Oh, I've been to New Zealand. I guess they call that overseas, Robbie, don't you? See, in a bit of the Anzac spirit there.
I've got plenty of stamps in the passport. Heading overseas in about 8 days' time.
8 days' time. Like further than Bribie Island, I mean.
Yes, going for a month away. Spain and Portugal. France.
Oh.
Should be good.
As soon as you say Spain and Portugal, I think of Manuel out of Faulty Towers.
Out of 40. Okay.
That's it. You should be able to do that, lingo.
Okay. Nice bowl coming in here.
Handy spot.
Yes.
Still room to beat.
I'm just going to leave you in charge here for a little bit, Jimmy.
That's
Stretch
all right.
my legs, all right?
Not a problem. Good bowl here. Does it quite make it? And it does.
So I'll come back and see you soon.
Righto. Don't be long. Warren Fairjones from Collie in Western Australia. We have South Africa, we have Scotland, Kerry Green, he's probably up there towards Toowoomba. I guess that'll be the shot. Didn't have to improve much on her first bowl, but she just left it behind. Jules Johnson probably belt me if I don't say something nice about her. Okay. It's on the way. Just has to get inside that bowl now. Very good shot. Second, I would say. Nice day on Magnetic Island. That's a fair way away from Toowoomba, Kerry Green. I understand. I've forgotten that he's a northerner. Chloe draws the shot. Not a surprise, I guess. She wasn't that far short with the first one. A couple of these sections are very interesting. One with Bolivia Millerick has won game by 2 and a draw in her section. It makes it so interesting. That section can go any way of 3 ways on this last game, and they're all leading lights. The section that Wendy Wilson in is probably the section of death, because Wendy's lost both games, which goes to show how strong the section is. Only got to get to that bowl of Chloe's, roll it once, come past it. Played perfect speed to roll it once or twice. Just got to, the worst thing that can happen to you. Played a good shot. Rolled it in for a couple. And by the look of things, we will go ditch to ditch again. Or Chloe will get up me and say it's tee to tee, not ditch to ditch. It's not far off that. It's a couple of metres up from the tee. But it's certainly long enough on this speed of green. The speed of green, anything over minimum, have to do a bit of pushing. But the green has run remarkably well considering the rains we've had in the last, I don't know how many months, but I've been here since Tuesday and we've seen the sun twice. That's Tuesday last week. When I locked onto the bomb at 5:30, Robbie, it didn't look very pretty. It was coming straight down from the northwest, straight at here. And it was here by 6:30, 7:15. It rained, solid rain for a quarter of an hour. Probably rained 10 or 15 mil. And it was continued to rain when they were sent out to play at 8:30. They all had their umbrellas and wet gear on. It took 40 minutes until the sun came out. Righto, we'll see if Lynsey can hide this jack. That's what she'll be trying to do. Draw another one and just tuck that kitty around the corner a fraction. Halfway back to that one, they need to get it. Big try. Very nice bowl. Heading the right way. And not surprising, draws another shot. Bit inviting, but sit either of the bowls in the middle, touch the jack round the corner to that purple bowl. Very good shot here. It only has to come the last foot. Oh, it stopped. The last several feet. The roving reporter, Tim's getting some scores there. I need him to find out how his horse is going to run.
Well, you've got to get his name right first, Jimmy. His name, it's Dr. Have a Chat, Sideline Tim. Because he's a doctor because we can't read his writing. He's a Have a Chat because he takes longer to get a score than anyone I've ever seen because he talks to everybody. He's always on the sideline and his name's Tim.
That's nearly too much information.
Well, we'll just call him Dr. Have a Chat then.
Call him runner-up twice in the mixed pairs, equal third twice in the mixed pairs in the last 6 years.
Oh, there you go.
Doesn't quite get to it.
No, she's a little bit under here.
It's got a handful of shots. Needs fixing.
Yes, well, Gayle, that's her job right now. She's on the track.
Is she here? She's pretty close to being here.
If she's got the right weight.
She's going to fix things up here.
Yeah, she's going to kick a goal. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
She kicked the goal.
You wonder.
Not only are they playing a gun side, they're just not getting any the rub of the green either. Any little touch there, she would have run onto the jack.
Well, one was thinking that you probably couldn't play it much better than that.
Do they have the mercy rule in bowls?
Not in sectional. Oh, it's just... Oh. Perhaps they have won their first 2 games, eh?
They have won their first 2 games.
There's a rough chance that they might win this one as well, so...
They'll have to call for the mercy rule. Here comes Kelsey. Just add more pain into the mix.
Be adding a bit more pain into Tracy Foster after nearly rolling them in the first game.
Yep, that's right.
Well, here's another go. Can't try much harder than that. Has to get into the yellow one. Beats the yellow one. It's almost shot.
That's a very good bowl.
Still 2 down, Chloe says.
Yes, well, Kelsey would come down here and draw the jack 6 inches to take it back to 5. She's got good weight, just a little bit wide to play that shot. Good home in case the jack moves. She's got the weight, I think, by the look of this. It's a great attempt, but
how big's that gap?
She's got the jack.
And you know, they only had one ball behind the head.
And you know whose it was?
They've got 6-second shots there.
Lynsey Clarke behind the head.
6-second shots, the dreaded 2'6", 3 foot behind the head on the heavy green.
2 shots to Kelsey's team.
Kelsey's team scores because Lynsey outthunk them by putting one just in that position.
Oh, she's always been a thinker, Lynsey. She's
You be a bit careful. She's listening.
She's an absolute mathematician.
I thought you were going to put an S in front of that thinker there for a minute.
No, not snoozy.
The old snoozy. Don't tell me old stories about me. They keep those in the vault.
Okay, all right.
I still go crazy and call you Armitage every now and again.
I'll let you off. For 29 years I was Armitage.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I've known her more as LA than LC. Just don't know whether she knows the difference between chicken and fish. But that's a story for another time.
What's Dale doing?
He was playing fours today, and
his footwear,
and
his
back
footwear
here
looks suspect. He's got a red sock and a blue sock, the worst looking pair of thongs I've ever seen.
Well, he's the Red Sox. His left foot, starboard side.
Let's get back to the game.
We need the story on why he's here.
It could have been in a bye area, but for him not to be playing in the third game in a bye area, they'd have had to lose their first game because the losers would have played the second game. So the only way that he played would be in a bye area, and they lost their first game.
Yes, we're talking about
Slightly
Dale
unlikely.
Shellington.
Yep. Dale Shellington, his brother,
Dean.
and who else was in their team? I think it was Pio again.
Nice little track this. Kira and Lynsey holding a couple of shots there.
Making it look easy, aren't they? Fuzz Zimmerman's watching, and he says that a great coaching last week with Lynsey and Karen.
A couple of gold medalists there
Yes.
from the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. They picked up a gold, Lynsey and Clarke. And she's on track again.
She hadn't forgotten much from the first one.
No. Absolutely incredible. That's the LA we all love and adore.
No wonder you're not playing in the ladies' fours, in case you had to play against her and you'd have been shown up.
You'd never play against Lyns. She's got way too much talent.
You wouldn't be playing her in the post-sectional games anyway. You'd have to get her in the first draw.
I'd have to let her ties down at Gold Coast so she couldn't get here. (24-3). They've got 2 bowls a foot away and 1 3 inches behind the jack. Just how you like it. And then to make things even more difficult, you look down the track and you see Chloe Stewart's on the mat.
She's got one annoying bowl here too. It's somewhere where they have to come.
Yep.
Almost smack on the draw there. Would have to have a little bit more weight and come in. Oh, we're going to draw forehand.
Needs to play a little bit more aggressive, I believe. Gayle needs to be up and at 'em, as we have. Here we have Dr. Havachat has arrived. Do you want to run through the scores, Dr. Havachat? Just one sec.
I just put that down because I was going to get the horse report. I'm back up.
I'm just going to hand over to Dr. Havachat to do the round the grounds.
Tim Swanson is not Dr. Havachat. That's only your opinion, Michael. But you're saying that he's got to do it because he can read his own writing. That's what you're saying.
I'm struggling myself. So there's some really close games out there this afternoon. We're into the business end of the day. Most teams have sort of hit the 10 end mark, so into the last third of the games. But just running through the sections, so section 1, which is the section we're currently watching now on the live stream. Currently going into this game, Kelsey led 4+14. It looks like Kelsey's got a lead here. So the other game in that section is very tight. It's Tracy Foster 5 leading Jessie Parallon 4. In section 2, looking at the ladder before going out there, 4 very close teams. They've all had one win. Very close section. Currently leading that section is Jocelyn Haylock. Now she's down 11-3 to Debbie Logan at the moment. So that opens that section up. The other game in that section is Julia Brownie 9 and Caitlin Inch 8. So very, very close. That's section 2. Section 3, we've got M. Wagner 7 playing Chrissy Baxter 4. And the other game is Lorraine Callahan 13.
Can we go for another shot?
Playing Avon 7. Section 4, we've got Liz Walton 6, Emma Brothman 8. Next one is Sue O'Toole's 9, playing Kelly Gauntlet 5. We've got Barbara Townsend 10, Jenny Blundell 7, Pat Hobson 14, Michelle Lee 4, and we've got Karen Perkins is 6, playing Marianne Kenzel 12, and Marianne's currently leading that section. Wendy Wilson's up 11-7 over Bronwyn Torrance. Sue Brady 6, playing Serena Matthews 7, very tight. Jacinta is 12, playing Charmaine Sleeman 1. And at the moment, Nolene Dutton 7, Bolivia Millerick 4. And Elle Johnson 5, Susan Kingston 10. And the last game is Linda Morris's 2, Pammy Rowe 9.
That's some very, very interesting sections there, and results that are on that.
Yeah, well, that's right, Jimmy. I mean, you've got the close ones there down the bottom.
I know
you've got 3+3 is Bolivia's section.
Yeah, and Serena Matthews and that section, there's there's I think 5 shots between first and last.
Correct, yeah. So, in the way the games are going at the moment, it's going to come down to, probably 1 or 2. So,
Might have been 6. Looked a bit like 6, Robbie. Yes, so those sections are still up for grabs in 2 or 3 situations there. Caitlin Inch said to me, I'm not sure whether we're going to get through or not, but I'm working night shift and don't finish till 5 a.m. What time have I got to be here in the morning? And I said, well, sections are on at 8:30. And I looked it up and she's not on till 11:30, so she punched the air and thanked me, something frightening. So she wasn't too sure she wanted to win the section if she had to work from 8 till 5 and then come and play at 10 past 8 trial ends.
Trial ends next day, yeah. Well, as I say, she's in a very close game herself, Caitlin, down there. I think
Yes.
from memory has won the diff, so
Yep.
there's good bowls being played down there on that green. So, anyway, any updates,
And she's
boys?
playing with the champs from yesterday that won the ladies' triples, so
Correct.
they know what they're doing at the moment because they were playing superb yesterday.
Anyway, boys, I'll leave you with it and get back out there and get
Thanks,
some
Timbo.
scores for you. All right, have a good...
You better get what Matty says, what Matty tells you. I'm on a need-to-know basis.
Looking down the ground, it looks like Nolene Dutton's
Here
picked
comes
up
more trouble. Look
she's
at
picked
that.
up enough number. She's leading 14-4 now.
She copped a bit of a touch-up in the last game.
Who's that?
Nolene. There was a couple of fairly surprises with some of the
Well, she's
obvious.
14-4 up on Bolivia at the moment.
Well, Bolivia had a draw, so with 3 points she would be gone if she doesn't win this one.
Yes, well, it's looking pretty ominous for them over there.
What a great shot that was. That something for Lynsey to try and beat and she's trying to beat its first go.
That's a lovely try from Lynsey.
Come up off that one a bit. Come up off that one a bit. She missed the grass.
Lynsey will just try to emulate her last bowl with probably a foot of weight.
Question here, Kelsey. Are you going to declare soon, Warren Fair Jones says? She's only about 1.5 meters away from me.
Well, that's what everyone does. All right, Lynsey's close.
Close to touching it.
She's just going to slip on past, and she had really good weight to play the shot that she required. Lisa, first bowl was way under, and this one is going to be lucky to pull up.
At the back? How far at the back?
It's can't go any further, Jimmy.
Far enough that it'll sit on the bank.
I'm not sure whether Kelsey's had a talk to the team on what score they want to reach. She may have set a goal. We're not sure what it is.
They just keep playing like this. They'll set their own goals. Oh, we'll say that's a bad bowl. It's the first one that hasn't gone in with a chance.
Oh, I shake my head. Chloe Stewart, really. That's a shocker for Chloe.
Oh, I didn't bring my mouth guard. I'm not going to say anything like that.
I don't think I'd outrun her either. She's got really long legs.
You got no chance
she'd
of
be pretty
outrunning her.
quick, especially with the way my knee goes.
Your little legs, you'd want 30 metre start.
Gayle's trying to improve things here. That
misses that, she's in a good spot.
They'd be trying to get to double figures at some stage, but they're running out of ends very, very quickly. All right, Chloe's looking to improve on her last bowl. She doesn't want to get the wrath of the skip. You know, Kelsey can be very vocal when you put two short bowls down.
Here she comes.
And look at this. What a great correction from Chloe Stewart.
It's still a measure for shot.
Gets a big clap from her skip. Skip's now happy with her. It's all friendly again.
If I said the score was 3:30, you'd probably think I was talking about what time it is.
That's correct.
I don't know what time it is.
I know it's an hour to go until we're finished.
It's 3:45.
We've got an hour left. I don't think we're going to need the full time clock. Yes, as they come down and survey the heads, see what damage they've caused. All the three ospreys have done their job. Chloe's very disappointed with that bowl that's up front. You know, we thought Kelsey was going to have a real go at her about leaving one a foot short.
Foot?
Well,
foot? How big's your foot?
Well, I'm just being very
Look
generous.
out.
And
1.5.
Yes. Well, we just clocked over, just under an hour to go, but we've only got 5 ends to play.
Where have you got 5 ends?
7 ends to play. 7 ends to play.
Your maths is, you're struggling with your maths.
Well, I'm looking at 33. It's pretty hard to see what's going on.
Nice shot of that, Robbie. We got 3 minutes till written in code runs.
Kelsey's pretty much on track here. She's just going to lead a little bit there.
And got the second one. Second prize.
Yes, I think Christine would like to make another one here. Try and get this score up to 10. If she can get the double figures at some stage in this match, I think that'll be a bit of an accomplishment. Warren's chimed in. Here's the goal 500. All right, so Christine's team has got the mat. They've gone a lot shorter.
4:30, that's more like the time that the game's going to finish than the score.
Chloe looks very relaxed, considering she's in the fight of a Queensland Championship. She's got that lovely little smile, just relaxing.
Great starter. Take that. See if you guys can get out of that.
Staying well hydrated. That's all supreme athletes do.
Great first bowl. So shortened the length up. Got them off their ditch to ditch that they've been playing. And drawn a toucher. You can't ask for better than that from
you. You can't do much more than that. The problem is a young lady called Kira Bourke.
Got it first go.
And she just comes up and says, well, guess what? I don't mind short ends.
That dreaded little jack high bowl, and it's gone first bowl.
So Janine would be looking to do exactly the same thing, except she's a little bit heavy and wide, but going to a good home.
It's round the back. There's lots of it round the back.
Kira will look to match her first bowl or even touch the jack a little and move it on. Right.
Results at the moment.
17-4, they're done.
Section 7, have you already done that? Have you already done section 7? They were asking about it.
I don't know.
Wendy Wilson's leading from Torrance 14.
Wendy Wilson hadn't won a game, so she can't win the section. She can certainly stop Torrance from winning it.
14.
Sue Brady, and the score's 12-8, whichever way around.
12 is the Serena Matthews.
Well, if she wins that, she'll win the section, the two Serenas and whoever else they have.
Well, Nolene Dutton's up 17-4 over Bolivia. So she's having a big win. Lynsey's on track here to add another one. She comes off that front bowl. There she goes.
Tickle.
4 shots. Four shots to Lynsey Armitage and team.
I think she was just trundling one round the back. The white ones look a little bit better than Lynsey's.
She just consolidated those couple of whites, and now that shot's gone. Chloe's been asked to come down on the forehand. Draw a shot just behind the 2 whites.
A little under. Fraction of weight, maybe. Might have needed.
Possibly third shot.
It's not far away from the jack when you get round onto that angle.
Third shot.
Looks a bit like third shot. Although this one might have third shot written all over the top of it.
Certainly does.
Oh, that's got to be a bit inviting now.
Haven't seen Christine play any weight up to the head. It's been a number of occasions the option's been there, but it hasn't been taken.
Okay. Well, I think she should have a little crack at this one.
Yeah, if you're ever going to practice it, you may as well practice it now.
We've got all our drinking money for the night written in code in this race that's running. I can't watch it so much as there's about 20 horses in the race. You can't really declare anything like that.
Okay, Kelsey's holding 2. Christine got a bowl through there, so just the 2.
Got to a good spot.
Yeah. Kelsey just try and roll this bowl of Chloe's over.
Just about going to come past it. Just about not going to come past it.
Just a little bit short. All right, let's see what Christine does now. It's all there to be played. She's having a run. She's close. She's going between the white and the yellow. What happens here? Bang, bang. Jack goes back. And
guess who?
I'd have to think it would be LA.
Guess who?
LA in positional bowls. Told you, mathematician. Knows where to put them. Kelsey just rolls it past.
We haven't had too many comments for the last little bit. We might be stymied. That was watching from Dublin and Warren Fairjones, so nobody wants to give us any comments.
No.
Understandable at times.
Well, there's not a lot happening. We're going back to long again.
Nostradamus predicted when they got the mat back they were going to throw it almost ditch to ditch again, Michael.
That's Kelsey's go-to. Kelsey does like long ends. Kira Bourke doesn't mind them either.
Sorry. I'll let Warren put my comment up. Oh, there's quite a few that we haven't been able to see.
Yeah, just had to scroll up.
Ah. Rightio. Where were we? Nita Gibbs. That's Keegan, Christine's son. That's exactly, we figured that part out.
So McWhinney had a dead rubber, lost to Brett Wilkie,
Had
and had a draw with Ryan Burnett.
Who are
and
now playing each other and the winner goes through. So they've come off. Wondering about Section 7? Well, I would think Serena's probably going to win that section at the moment. Things could easily change. There's another 6 ends to play. Or they're measuring now and 5 ends to play.
And Margaret O'Halloran watching from Irishtown, Tassie.
Peter Wright.
Peter Wright?
The Peter Wright. How many Peter Wrights?
I only know Peter Wright, the greenkeeper.
Yeah, it's the only one I know. Known for some period of time. The only thing I hold against him was that Michael Brown was his apprentice greenkeeper and he didn't train him very well. He told him all the easy shortcuts.
Peter Wright's the only Peter Wright I know is the only person I've ever seen tear a peak off a cap. It's not easy to do.
Well, he's having oysters for tea. Boy, your horse ran second. Oh, thanks for that. Great. That was a free bet race if it runs second. It's the only good thing I could say.
Well, I'm afraid to say not a lot has changed on the way everything's being played out here. We've got Kira Bourke with 2 behind. We've got Lynsey drawing down for another shot here to make 2. So they've got 2 on and 2 behind.
And
still got Chloe Stewart and Kelsey Cottrell to come.
Abraham's commenting here about, imagine turning up for a game for park footy and you have to play against the Panthers. It's great exposure for Christine and her team and a game they won't forget. Well done. Don't get to play those players very often and it's recorded and you can go back and watch how good they really played. Nico Williams. Paid $1.50 a run for a place. $1.60.
Think about it, you know where the yardstick is, you can see it. When you're out playing against these guys and you watch it back, you can understand why they're picking the numbers up. You can see why they play certain shots. So it's really good when you're on a green and playing against the best of the best. And these are 4 of the best in the world, not just Queensland.
Yes, I think they should be made to have their gold medals around their necks. The medals around their necks, then they would hardly be able to walk up and down the green.
Well, they'd certainly keep their heads down, that's for sure. Lovely bowl here from Chloe. Look at this. Lovely bowl. Now they're fighting amongst themselves to see who gets shot. So a bit of jealousy in the camp. They've obviously got Chloe and Kelsey got sick of Kira and Lynsey having all the accolades, so they're going to pinch the shots off them. Bit of jealousy in the camp, was there, Chloe? Like sick of them having the shot, and you just thought you'd take it off them.
Margaret O'Halloran, watching from Irish Town, Tassie.
That's correct.
That is my overseas travel. I've been to Tassie half a dozen times probably, but that's back in the playing tennis days.
You haven't been anywhere else?
Haven't been any part of Europe or
Asia?
Asia.
No?
No ambition really.
Oh, I love it. Love the food. And Kelsey's thinking, I'll come down and I'll get shot. It's a real tussle between the four of them and on who's going to have shot at the end of each end. They're
I told you should have a mouth guard if you. I told you should have a mouth guard if you're going to say things like that.
And here comes Kelsey. A little bit wider this time. See if Christine can upset the apple cart here.
She's got to play a good one to cut it back.
No, she's a bit tight.
I guess that's game, set and match.
Yes, that's surrender time with the ends and scores. They can't match it.
One, two, three, four, best part of 5.
Chloe? 6.
That's the best part of 5. 6.
Yeah, look, they've run into a red hot team. They're
a red hot team. They're a red hot team to start with, and then they were playing red hot.
So it's a very difficult situation they were in. But it would have been an honour to go out there and play against those 4 ladies, 4 of the best players that have ever walked onto a bowls green. So they got the opportunity to see how they played, what it felt like to be out there with them.
If we could have drawn those 4 in the game, we could have easily got sick before the game and gone off.
Stop it. You've got to stop it. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to watch the broadcast here. Robbie Allen had everything under control as usual. We'd like to thank Bowls Queensland. We'd like to thank the Sunshine Coast Council. We'd like to thank Queensland Government. And also, more importantly, we'd like to thank Coolum Beach for being such a great host for the Ladies Fours Championship. First day, round 1, 2 and 3. Our co-commentator Jimmy C, myself, Michael Keegan, Robbie Allen. We'd all like to I'll just sign off by saying...
No, we're going to do the Bowls Queensland.
Thank you, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Mullins More Than Law, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Promotions, Bioscapes Group.
I'd just like to say before we go, Robbie, can you put back to the picture of the players, 2 back? There it is. Have a look along the front row there of those 4 holding on to last year's trophy in the 4s.
They're very greedy. They want to put their names on it again.
The defending champions have got straight across this line here.
All right.
And the way they're playing, nobody would be betting against them doing that.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Robbie.
Well, my name's Mike Keegan, and I'd just like to say, stay classy, lawn bowlers.